So, those two are the ice climbers, huh?
Snake, have you ever heard of a blood bond?
Sure.
It refers to a bond between two people that's so strong they'd die for each other. The ice climbers have conquered frozen glaciers and dangerous mountaintops together. I think they've formed a bond that we can't even fathom.
I don't know. Seems to me they'd get in each other's way fighting to see who gets to the top first.
Snake, in China they say, though brothers may quarrel at home, outside they defend each other from slight.
Is that really a Chinese proverb?
Even though they may get in each other's way occasionally, they'll pull together in times of need. They're an inseparable team, Snake. Don't underestimate them.
Look at the size of that hammer.
That's King Dedede you're fighting, Snake.
Dedede? You mean it's not a penguin, Colonel?
He's the king of Dreamland. Well, so he says anyway.
Are you sure he's not a penguin?
One full swing from that hammer can level an entire building. It may look like just a big wooden mallet, but it's actually outfitted with special mechanical systems like turbojets and precision bearings to boost its effectiveness.
I don't think I could even lift that thing, and he's swinging it around like it was nothing.
But he also leaves himself wide open. Just make sure you avoid the swing, Snake.
Colonel, there's a guy in here who looks like a wolf.
You mean the fighter named Wolf?
Wolf. That's a real imaginative name.
He's the leader of a ragtag team called Star Wolf. They're the longtime rivals of Star Fox.
Kinda strange for a wolf to have friends, isn't it?
Well, I don't think he works well with others. I suppose they're more like hangers-on than actual comrades. But he's a remarkable pilot, and his ship, the Wolfen, is no slouch either.
But this is hand-to-hand combat, Colonel. He's out of his element.
Careful, Snake. Those claws of his aren't just for show.
You're fighting Lucario, aren't you, Snake?
Mei Ling, what's that purple fire coming out of his hands?
That's his aura.
Aura?
I guess you could call it his life force. Lucario can use his own aura and turn it into power. Every time Lucario's damage increases, his aura gains strength, making his attacks more powerful. So don't think you've got him beat just because his health is down.
Ah, the cornered rat will bite the cat. Sounds like trouble.
Hey! When did you become so good with proverbs?
You must have rubbed off on me.
Well, come back in one piece, and I'll teach you all the Chinese proverbs you can handle.
That kid, isn't that Ness?
Ness?
He may look like a mere boy, but don't let that fool you. He has PSI abilities that defy all scientific explanation.
Just like Psycho Mantis.
Exactly. He can use teleportation, levitation, pyrokinesis, and psychokinesis.
Yeah, but the question is, can he read minds?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Good. Then I won't have to worry about him predicting my every move.
Even if he had telepathic powers, I don't think he'd use them to mess with you like that. I hear he's a good kid.
Snake, what is it?
Something about that hedgehog rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, you mean Sonic the Hedgehog? But everyone loves Sonic. He's a big star. Do you have any idea how excited people are that he's here in Brawl?
Yeah, I know. But there's something about him I just don't like.
But why? You must have some kind of reason.
Nope. Just don't like him.
Careful, Snake. That's the great and terrible Bowser.
Bowser? Looks like a cheap movie monster.
Hardly. Bowser leads an entire army of monsters, but I'd worry more about his claws and fire if I were you.
Doesn't look that tough to me. Seems kinda slow, actually.
Well, he is the king of Koopas. It's only natural he'd be slow. But that's only because he's the heaviest fighter here, by far. He's a powerhouse of destruction. Careful he doesn't flatten you.
This guy kinda gives me the creeps.
That's Wario, Snake. Wario first appeared as Mario's rival, but he really made his name in the WarioWare games. Watch out for Wario's bite. It's not just damage you take from it.
What do you mean, Colonel?
Wario loves garlic. He eats whole cloves of it day and night. So try not to get caught in his mouth. Once that smell gets on you, it'll stick to you for quite a while.
That's a scary thought.
He also attacks by farting. He can fart to fly around, too.
By farting. Are you kidding me?
Sadly, no, I am not kidding. If his belly starts to bulge, watch out.
Mei Ling, who's this kid with the cat eyes?
Oh, they call him Toon Link. Doesn't he look familiar?
Yeah, he looks just like Link.
But you know there have been several people who've gone by that name, right? They all have certain things in common. Green clothes, a sword, a shield. But they all came from different lands and lived in different eras. And yet the spirit of the hero of the Triforce is timeless. It's an essence that transcends history.
I think I can relate to that.
Huh? What do you mean?
There's been more than one snake, too, you know.
So, Snake, you're fighting Robot?
Yeah, it's a robot. Although, couldn't they have come up with a better name?
Actually, in the US, they called him R.O.B. Robot, Rob, take your pick.
Fine. Rob it is, then.
In North America, Rob's body was gray, like the NES. But in Japan, he had a white body and red arms, the color of the Japanese Famicom.
You sure know your geeky tech stuff, Otacon.
Well, you know.
Snake, have you ever heard of the ancient Chinese story, The Vain Ocean of Wealth and Splendor, from the Zhenjiangji?
I've been waiting for the movie.
Basically, it's meant to express the impermanence of all things. You know, like even when Captain Olimar has lots of Pikmin with him, they could all be gone the next moment. Those poor little guys, they carry, they fight, they multiply, and they get eaten. Olimar might have lots of company one minute and be all alone the next. It's so sad.
But he can pluck out more Pikmin anytime he wants, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
No one truly fights alone. Not even me.
You're absolutely right, Snake. Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Hey, that's Captain Falcon, isn't it?
Good eye, Snake. He's F-Zero pilot number 7.
You know, seeing Captain Falcon here reminds me, we should do that thing we've always wanted to try.
Oh, yeah! That thing! Good idea. Okay, ready? Go!
Falcon punch!
Falcon kick!